Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here for your weekly love reading. It's for September 29th through October 5th, 2025. My name is Carolyn. I am hearing obstacles are over. I feel like this Libra season is going to really be supporting the two of you overcome really the old earth separation, the duality, karmic contracts, third party energy type of interferences. And I'm hearing those things are dissolving out and the new timeline is coming in. So the more that we are in this new earth, age of Aquarius timeline, the more that the divine unions are unfolding naturally, because in the old earth timeline that was really about separation and duality, and the new earth is about oneness. So we're shifting out of that separation agreement into the unity consciousness. So this is with yourself, with the Most High. We always want to get into union with the Most High first, into covenant marriage, whether you're male or female. It's about entering into that covenant together, and God shows it to me as a marriage, a covenant contract. And through that, I'm hearing the obstacles are over and that you're free to move on into this new earth timeline. And then the Most High will be delivering between the two of you together in partnership. You are creating your union in the age of Aquarius, whatever other things you're creating in the new earth for yourself, your health, your wealth, your legacy, all of the new earth blueprints that are now coming in. Again, I'm hearing obstacles are over. So let's see how this is reflecting in your union this week. We have the Tower coming through for the overall energy for the two of you this week with the Gift. Wow. And then Karma, paying off karmic debts owed from past lives and the present life. So I think this is where things are going to start getting settled. I really feel a lot around money and consciousness, and some sort of awakening is happening, especially for the feminine, around possibly being financially taken advantage of, or with your health. Some sort of setbacks where it could have been a repeated pattern and of sacrificing on some sort of level. So these are like the karmic debts, is what it feels like, are dissolving. So things are going to start coming back in for the new earth timeline that are, I'm hearing, like above board. So they're done in accordance to the Most High for the two of you. And I'm hearing Judgment Day. So let's see how this judgment's playing out for the two of you this week. Yeah, because she looks like she's paying bills in this karmic card. So I do feel like there's some sort of I'm hearing remembrance that you're one with the Most High. I see possibly 3 to 4 months. So this could have already been going on July, August, September, October. So there could have been some things that have already, the karmic debts have already been exposed possibly to you over the past few months. This could be connected with your union or just personally in general, that these collapsing is happening on now, right? So this is your gift, the reward time. There's something definitely connected to marriage and your children with this. There could be some legalities, financial things connected with divorce settlements and these sorts of things. Again, I'm hearing above board. There could be inheritances. There could be financial family karmic stuff going on with possibly passed on loved ones and the wills and the money dynamics and things of these things that were not equal, not fair, not just. So let's see how God is revealing this. But for the most part, I feel like what this is doing is helping you get more clear and more confident of what is yours so that you can claim it back. You can call on the Most High for justice. I'm hearing settlements, and even just praying, like giving it to the Most High to solve and resolve for you, rather than taking action steps possibly. I think this is now, the actions have already been completed. You've witnessed a lot already. You could have had to just be kind of sitting and waiting for things to be resolving on their own as well. So this is the time I feel like that things are coming in where you're going to start seeing some results, and that will play out in your union because you're in a better, healthier position. You're not sacrificing any longer. It's like graduating out of that old earth timeline. I'm hearing temptress, and allowing that to dissolve for your freedom so that you can fully move on into this equation of love in the 5D new earth age of Aquarius and receive a new feedback system that's based on equality and unity consciousness. So we have the World card for you and your thoughts towards the union with the thoughts card, and then we have lessons, valuable soul lessons needed to make yourself whole again. This is your masculine energy. This is the masculine card. I'm using a masculine and feminine card deck, so some of the energies will be more of either one of those for the two of you here. So for you, I feel again, this is like your confidence, karmic lessons. There's some sort of like awakening that you're experiencing this week. And it could have really been picking up last week as we moved into Libra season. To put a final end to these soul growth lessons, mature, evolve, and move on, healed, right? And this is the leveling up, especially in your confidence. So this is the awakening that you're experiencing right now, and that will put an end to that 3D matrix timeline for you. We have the 7 of coins, emotionally with poverty, and then denial, self-protection by refusing to see the truth. So I feel like the poverty has been kind of the conscious state, emotional state, physical state, especially with the pentacles that you've been stuck in. So it's time to move up into elevate your consciousness into this awakening that is being experienced right now here, and choose to step out of this poverty. Like, don't deny it anymore. Don't stay stuck in the old paradigm here. And it could be testing your willingness to set boundaries, demand better for yourself, not to stay stuck in this old timeline here of sacrificing and denying what the truth is. So you want to be very accepting, and end a pattern. And so this is where boundaries and confidence. So it's going to be more clear to you is what it feels like, where you're going to see, I feel like maybe you just weren't seeing it as clearly as the epiphanies are going to be coming in because of the Tower card. Something's coming in, clearing out. So, and I think it could be like, again, the past 3 months, 3 years, there's some sort of 3 energy around this, that things are dissolving, and so you're free to move on, but you have to get to that end of learning the lessons, right? And getting that clarity of truth within yourself, so these chapters can close, so the World card can complete here. So you want to be like, especially with your root chakra, foundation, your health, your money, your stability, your protection, feeling safe and protected in general in life. These are the areas I feel like that the lessons are to be ending on, and the truth is to be exposed to you on. So, and I'm hearing Jezebel contracts are no more. So so we have the Hierophant. There's 3 women in there, which reminds me of the 3 of Cups, and that would be like the Jezebel contracts. We have heartbreak with that. Again, the masculine, and then unconditional love. So the Jezebel contracts send in masculine energies or people into your life for a relationship to simply destroy you, right? And this is the whole agenda, the gaslighting, the love bombing, the, getting you trapped in that illusion of their promises, the false light matrix system. And then once you're in there, they start draining, and it all goes back to the Jezebel spirit. So these people are hosts, and this is where the clarity is going to come through for you. And then they break your heart, and then the portals constantly open in your heart chakra for them to continue the siphoning, right? So this is where the clarity is going to come through. So this should be connected to some sort of relationships, especially in your love life possibly here, but it could be with family, with friends, the karmic patterns, right, of where you keep getting hurt. And these are energy vampires is what I'm hearing. So this, to put a final end to this life pattern, and I know a lot of us chosen, this is the narcissistic codependent paradigm. This is what we've really taken on in general. It's part of our DNA. It's part of our ancestors. We're closing up these chapters in our life and in our family tree, so we can, through the molecular structure is what I'm hearing. So we're free to move on, right? These setbacks are no more is what I'm hearing. So to get very clear, to end these obstacles, right? The obstacles are over. The Most High will be showing you, and I think it's going to come through some epiphany, or like you've been looking at it from this perspective, right? And it could be because of the heartbreak, right? So you're in an emotional state of perception around what's been going on, and when that clears out, you're going to see more of the truth and get clear. And this is where I feel like you're going to get your confidence back, because when you're in that heartbreak emotional state, then you're the victim, right? So then it's like you're the perpetrator's in charge of you and your emotions, and that's how they're controlling you. When that's over here and resolved within you, that's good. You're going to be able to step up into the consciousness and look at this from a different angle and say, like, enough is enough with this cycle. And we have the Six of Pentacles as the final outcome of your action steps with this karmic relationships, and then guilt wounds. Uses guilt to manipulate, afraid to set boundaries. So this is 100% what I feel like is going on. I definitely feel like this is something you were born into. This is the pattern you've experienced from mom or dad, and or the lifestyle that you're raised in. And to put an end to this karmic manipulation and move forward with the Most High is what I'm hearing it as this week, and to move away from this challenge. So receive, like, whatever this tower is for you, which could be anything, could be collapsing for you. For the most part, I feel like this is your internal perspective, that the truth, the emotional trauma is collapsing, so you can get very clear on what the truth is. I'm hearing manipulation tactics again, right? So this is the core wound, and this is how they control you. Often people like this come in and they want to know all about you. You're telling them all of your private secrets, your trauma. They really care about me. They want to know. They want to help me. They want to help me heal from all these things, but they're really just using it against you eventually, right? So they know what your weaknesses are. They know what your trauma's been, and then they know how to use that to control and manipulate. And these are the tactics that the devil plays. So this is the reversal of that here. Self-esteem, getting your confidence back, over, right? So you've been underneath these entities, you're going to be on top of them now here. And these dictatorships are no more is what I'm hearing. These lessons are learned. So we're going to get to the bottom of what these soul growth lessons have been for you this week as well. In the extended reading, we'll focus on helping you release all these perpetrators, clear out the emotional stagnation, and get that clarity of truth for you, so you can get crystal clear on what this is and get your power back and move away from these cycles here. So for your counterpart this week, we do have the Empress coming through with commitment, and then desire here, another masculine card, a strong feeling of secretly wanting their feminine here. So the more that you can step up into this sovereign place, and see, she's wearing this yellow, this is the confidence, this is the self-worth, this is the position that you're anointed to be in, chosen to be in, is the Emperor and the Empress for this divine union for the new earth. So the more that you can, I'm hearing stagnancy is over, the more that you, and manipulation tactics, so the more that you can align with this truth being revealed. It could be a lot of like the solar flares happening. There could be more picking up this week here to clear out the victimhood and move past that here. So you want to get, ultimately, like, this is you with all of your life force better energy back. You're all in your power. All of your gifts have returned to you. Your creation energy is restored. And this is what the Jezebel spirit was siphoning from you ultimately, right? So it's portal through the heartbreak trauma that the access point was happening, right? And then draining your all of your energy, all of your power, all your confidence here. And I'm hearing radiating love. So the veil is clearing out this week, so you can get to the bottom of this. And emotionally, they have the Ace of Wands with an emotional releasing happening, and then burnout. So they're at the end here with the Tower. This burnout's going to be clearing out for them emotionally as well. And an awakening is happening here. I'm hearing that their part in this is done. They are ready to grow and move on. It could be something with the number 3 again, I'm seeing here, with your counterpart as well. So the veil for them is cleared out this week. And this is I'm hearing emotional maturity, and this is their life force. This is their creative power here. Ingenuity, I'm also hearing as well. So they're releasing what has been preventing them from being in charge of their own life force energy. I'm hearing contracts with the devil are over as well with this. So this is all about an awakening for the two of you. We have the Two of Cups in their blocks with the divine feminine coming through. Wow. And reconciliation. So it looks like I feel like, resolving the dark feminine versus divine feminine here. They're seeing that. I think that could be where the veil has been for them here. Challenges are over is what I'm hearing, because they were spelled under the Jezebel to reject the divine feminine and only choose the dark feminine ultimately, right? So they've had to detox that out of their system, all the contracts, all the attachments, all the people, similar to what you're being asked to do here. But theirs is on a different channel. It could be more the sacral chakra that these contracts were attaching into them here. But regardless, they're resolving this within themselves so that they can get clear on what the truth is. They're completing a purification process here as well. So I feel like they're going to really be able to choose you at this point here. I'm hearing, again, obstacles are over with that. And I'm hearing divine feminine Christ. And their action steps this week is the Eight of Swords. I'm hearing belly up with the purification card and anger. So these are the emotions that are releasing. So it's going to lead to the breakthrough here, though, right? The karmic debts, the karma, the karmic contracts. So it could be, underneath anger is sadness. Usually it's anger first, anger, rage, and then manipulation tactics is what I'm hearing. Then underneath that, the tears, once that's purged out, the tears, the emotions will start releasing out here. So it could come through as anger, but through that, they're going to be accessing getting to the bottom of what the emotional manipulation has been for them, and get their power back, get their life force energy back, get their body back. This is like a phallic energy, right? So get full control over their body, their health, their point of attraction, their chemistry, right? This is the desire, that intimate desire that now could be building up for them towards the divine feminine, where before it was like all draining out to the dark feminine, right? Through the system. So we're not going back over the old timelines here any longer. It's a resolve that's happening here this week. And the final outcome for the two of you we have is the Strength card with the distorted masculine. So this is the narcissistic masculine. And then Pride, afraid to take action for fear of embarrassment or shame, having difficulty apologizing. So this is a masculine maturity and alignment coming through here for both of you to get your strength back, get your confidence back, not be controlled, used, and manipulated here any longer. So it's going to come through the clarity of where the karmic debts have been and the role that the two of you have been participating in them. Once you get this clarity of the truth, that you will be able to move past this ego. I feel like the Jezebel creates this entity in the masculine ultimately here, right? And this entity will always reject the divine feminine. He's a narcissist. He's self-absorbed. He's selfish, right? What can I get? What can I get out of this person, from this person? How does this benefit me, and never about the other person, right? So this is the switch that needs to happen here. And you're also not going to be participating in that either, where people are going to be taking, especially pretending, using love or the words, the love bombing to get you to manipulate you ultimately, right? I think they have a secret agenda going on here. And this is where the truth is going to get revealed for everybody. And it's going to end, especially connected with the root chakra. So a lot of this is like root, sacral, solar plexus energy this week that we're working through to clear this out. And then, of course, the throat chakra and the truth. Through that alignment, that this awakening is going to complete to the crown chakra, and the truth is revealed here. And I'm hearing it's been an abomination against God. And these are God's chosen. You're chosen by God here. So no more. God is not putting it just as justice. God is not putting up for any more abominations against his children, right? Enough is enough here. So this is where we're going to regroup, realign, get you on the 5D trajectory for union for the two of you, and set you two apart from this distorted collective, right? Distorted collective in and on to this new timeline here. So we're going to be on this new trajectory is what I'm hearing. We're going to be working with clarifying love situations in this extended reading. So we're going to get that clarity of truth here for the two of you. We're going to break this spell, break the veil, and get the truth revealed for you both in this week's extended reading. So if you'd like to join us, the link is down below. Thank you so very much for joining me here. God bless you and have a very blessed week. Take care.